Hi. Hello, hello. Hi, hi. Good morning. Or afternoon or night. But I think for most of y'all, morning to afternoon. Oh my god, I gotta hold on. Why did I have to immediately dad cough? That's a little fucked up. I hate that I immediately had to dad cough like as soon as I started talking. Oh no. Uh, hello, hello. Um, oh boy. Oh! Oh my god! Gringo! Oh my god. Thank you. Oh my god. Well, that puts us at 39. I guess I could actually hold on. You know what? I could do this real quick. Hold on. You're gonna see me like, ooh, I'm gonna get really small. Oh my god, crazy. Um uh, eh? Wait, why did it not show? Hold on, what? Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. That's so unfortunate. Oh my god, this is so scuffed. No, where's my thing? Oh my god, here. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna put it over my face. How about that? Because I had a whole screen set up and the whole screen wasn't working. So you know what? It's gonna sit right on my face. Uh, not inappropriately. We are one away from the Toyotathon special of Gal News. So, yippee, we have unlocked officially new redeems. So I'm gonna have to add the 2 new redeems. Tier list debate and Smasher Pass with chat. And then we'll be doing Gal News Toyotathon at the 40 mark. I figured it's been a little bit since I showed the subathon chart. So I would share the subathon chart. Thank you so much, Gringa. That's so sweet. That was... You're such a sweetheart for that. Oh my god. Oh, thank you. That's so kind of you. Oh my god. My heart. Well, that definitely lifted my spirits a bit. Just got paid. I thought I'd share the wealth. We're 11 more from Boyfie. Yeah, we're 11 away from Boyfie coming on stream. The Boyfie debut. So what I decided is we're probably gonna go ahead and do the streams from the subathon in December, just so it gives me time to make sure that they're all good, you know? And for Boyfies, if we unlock it, I'm gonna try to get him like a little Fugi or something cute that like fits the vibe. So that way I can give like a week or two for like a quick Fugi artist to like come up with something. Because he doesn't have one. So I wanna do that so that we could get that sorted. But most of them will be happening in December, so that way we could just spend the month of November focusing on the subathon. Because I'm gonna get a variety of tier lists, some silly ones. Ringo! You know what? I told myself I was probably gonna cry on stream today, but I didn't think it was gonna be like happy cry. I'm gonna have to tell Boyfie when he gets home that December is the official Boyfie debut stream. Gosh. Also, I might not do them all in a specific order. I might do Boyfie's debut first to get Boyfie officially initiated. So, thinking of doing that. I'll have to tell him when he gets home from work that, guess what, December, you're coming on, bud. Yeah, so when stream ends, I'll have to find a little Fugi artist or someone that, or like a PNG tuber artist or something that can make something like not super crazy. Oh, hey, that got me 3 months of Discord Nitro. Heck yeah. Hey, there you go. Increased file size and emotes. Ta-da. The benefits of subbing to the Mina Majesty stream, I guess. So, there you go. Oh my god, you guys are too nice. You guys are too nice. Oh. I'm so 50 was my ultimate goal for the subathon, so I feel very content. 50 was like, if I hit this, I'm gonna be really proud of us. I'm very happy. I'm very proud of us. Our little tiny but mighty community. I'm proud of us. And I'm eternally grateful that y'all are willing to do this so that I can get my forever model art. I'm very well, my art to eventually get my forever model art, you know what I mean, but I'm very grateful. It means a lot. I'm like trying to lift creators up around these parts. Yeah, because now I feel like I can't talk about what I was going to talk about because I feel like it's like I don't want to like fuck up the vibe. Stacy says she misses you. She's sleeping. Aww. Girl, be real. I'm fighting with depression right now, and depression kind of beating my ass. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of getting suplexed right now. But this helps, like, okay, I don't want to make it sound like, ooh, you guys giving me monetary value makes me feel better, ooh, ooh, I don't want to sound like that. I just mean more like hitting our milestone and the subathon goal makes me genuinely feel really happy because I'm very proud of us. So that did unironically lift my spirits, which I was hoping that doing this stream today would. Because I've been kind of going through it and I missed y'all, and I don't know, I was hoping maybe streaming and just doing a chill talky time or something could maybe help me feel a bit better, and so far it has, so that's been great. You guys have already made me laugh a bunch, so thank you. Just job market's beating my ass. I'm not winning against the job market boss. This is Elden Ring and I'm fighting Radon right now and he's beating my fucking ass. I ain't even made it to the second phase yet. It's not going well. It's not going the greatest. So this helps a lot. Give you money, then spend it on more Pokemon cards. Oh, thank you. Oh. Yeah, this helps a lot because with like, oh, a hype chest. Oh god, what is that? Oh, we got like a volume up emote or something. Choo choo. I don't know. It told me to share that. Choo choo. I don't know what the fuck that meant, but okay. Sorry, that just totally distracted me. I didn't know what the fuck that. Oh, I guess because it's a hype train. That's why it says choo choo. But yeah, I don't know. I was really upset because Monday I got an interview and then I went to the interview after I went to the dentist. And trust me, I'll get into the dentist. I went right after the dentist. My whole face was numb, basically. I sounded stupid, but I tried to talk. I went in for my interview. They told me I was perfect. They told me they love me. They were gonna give me a call back tomorrow about training, blah blah blah. So Tuesday, I didn't stream because my face fucking hurt from what happened at the dentist, which I'll get into. But also because I was like, well, I'm waiting for a call and I don't want to get a call in the middle of the stream when I'm in the middle of being an anime girl on the internet and I'm a little out of it. Yeah, that call never came, which was really upsetting. I cried like a little baby about it, not gonna lie. They even talked about training and so fucked we get ghosted at that point. Yeah, and then I thought maybe the lady wrote down my number wrong or something, so I messaged them on the job board that I've been messaging them on, and I messaged them yesterday and they didn't respond. Did you call them? I don't have their number. I have like the General Institute number, but like I don't have the number for the location. And then like, cause it's like a pretty big place and they have like a general number and then they transfer you. And like, truthfully, I don't know the locations up here very well, but I messaged them back on the thing I'd been talking to them on, like actually talking, like replying to each other on. And yeah, it said the job was closed. So, yeah. Not the greatest. What really hurt was this is the third place in a row that did that to me because the last place was an assistant job and I met with the guy. He made me do a whole bunch of bullshit on the interview, but I did it. And he was like, oh, you're so nice, you're so great. Like, oh, can we schedule an in-person interview like Friday? And I was like, well, Friday, I don't know, that's a little short notice because it was like Wednesday. And if that was the case, I would have to get my boyfriend to take off work to take me. And like, that's a whole process. But I saw they were open on Saturday. So I texted him after the interview because I had his number. And he said to text him anytime. And I was like, well, what about Saturday? Like, since your office is open on Saturdays. And then he just never fucking responded. And then I got a notification that the job was closed. And I was like, oh, okay. And then the previous place to that, I met with them and the same thing. They were like, oh, we're gonna call you either tomorrow or Friday. And then they never called me. And then I emailed them. And then I got an email back where they were like, oh, we forgot to tell you we picked someone else. Sorry. I was like, oh, thanks. Oh, I appreciate it. So it just kind of sucked doing 3 interviews in a row where I'm told I'm like a great candidate that they love and they want to pursue further. And then I get ghosted. Like, just tell me you don't want me. I don't know. Am I crazy for saying, like, just tell me you don't want to hire me? Can you do, please? Just say no, it's not gonna work. Like, you could even, like, just say, like, oh, okay, we'll send you an update later today. And then as soon as I leave, send me an email saying, absolutely not, we're not picking you. I would prefer that than getting my hopes up. You know? Because when you keep getting my hopes up, it kind of makes me feel like I did something, you know? Because I'm like, well, clearly if I'm the perfect candidate, then, like, obviously something happened. I don't know, it's just, I know it's not a me problem. Sounds like they're lost. Yeah, I know it's not, but like it just kind of takes a toll on your spirit after 3 times in a row, you know? It it kind of gets to the point where like I'm not even excited about the prospect of interviewing now, because it's like, oh, if I interview, they might lie to me again and then ghost me like the other 3 places in a row. I don't know. It's really hard. Everyone's talking about like, oh, everyone's hiring. They aren't though. Like, they say they're hiring, but they're not actually hiring anybody. It's like every job is getting 100+ college graduates. Even if you're perfect, there's 5 others who are perfect too. Just gotta keep at it, which sucks and is dumb. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I would prefer, if they're gonna still interview other people and stuff, they should just like tell me. Because like I had another place that told me straight up that they were interviewing other people that week. So there was a chance, and I was like, oh, okay. And I like really appreciated that. Like, okay, cool. So there's a chance I won't be picked. And I wasn't picked, but at least like I knew, like, yeah, they're interviewing other people and there's a good chance that they might like those people more, you know? Like, it's fine. I just don't like the getting my hopes up and making me think that like there's a chance when apparently there wasn't, because that was so quick. Hey Mina, job market's honestly really wonky. It is. It really is. It's just hard because like Boyfie and I want to move out, and Boyfie and I want to do all this stuff, and I feel like I'm not contributing, which is kind of taking a toll on me a bit. I don't know. It's rough. Because right now, like, streaming is, not saying this as like a pressure putter, but like this is truly my only income right now. So that's why like I always appreciate anything that I get from you gals, because truthfully, like, this is how I like help out around, like, because Boyfie is literally a fucking angel. I come to him like, I made $50 and he's like, oh my god, you did amazing, thank you, oh my god. Like, he kind of talks to me like a cat. Like I'm a cat bringing him a mouse, you know? I think HR managers like to lie and keep you on the hook and interested. If they tell you they're still searching, they might apply to other places and they don't want that. I guess that's true. This is why I want to go into academia rather than industry. Academia is competitive for a whole other reason, just because there's not enough jobs. Like, academia, I feel like, is one of the instances where there's not enough jobs for how many people want them. Yeah, academia is also who you know, unfortunately. That's what fucks me over, is I don't really know a lot of people. Like, truthfully, I was gonna apply to my PhD this year. I still actually have time if I want to apply to my PhD. It's just I'll have to track down my, like, old professors to get them to send me recommendations and stuff. And I don't know if they will. But also, I'm like, would I be able to mentally, and financially right now handle going to that right now? Because, like, if I get in, it's only gonna start next fall, but, like, would I be able to handle that right now? In the state of things, like, mentally and also just financially? You know? It's pretty rough. So, I don't know, I still haven't fully worked with that. Also, hold on, I'm gonna open the window real quick. Oh, shit. Ugh. Sorry, it's just warm in here. So I opened a window. At least I know a good portion of my professors. Yeah, that's good. I hope you like know them instead of just like I hope you can like chill with them, kind of know them, you know. I had like one or two professors I was that close to. A lot of my professors kind of saw me as their ops, unfortunately. So I struggled with like networking. Truthfully, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of think my major and my career experience is kind of fucking me over in getting a job right now. If I'm being completely truthful. Because I think that a part of me suspects that my last job, being the official title I was given was political intern. Part of me is kind of scared that that's like something people are avoiding. Like, I don't know, part of me is a little scared that because of my stuff being from a political background, that some places are scared to hire me. I don't know if maybe that's just me grasping at straws here, but I really don't know what else could be the reasoning, because like I have some pretty solid credentials under my back. Like, you know, when I was at community college, I was a part of the honors school. I was, you know, I worked for local government at one point. Like, I don't know. I feel like I have some pretty solid backing for like a recent college graduate. So I'm like, what is it? Could also be because that one thing Trump got rid of that helps people get hired regardless of sex or race. But the thing is, I get scared now clicking on some of those. I do have some dirtbag conservative uncles who are in positions like that. They totally would balk at anything political as woke. I hear ICE is hiring. Unironically, I have seen ads for them. I'm not joking. On my job board, when you look at government jobs, they're basically all like ICE department stuff. It's insane. Yeah, I got one on Twitch too when I was in someone's Twitch, and I was like, oh my god, they would be horrified if they saw that was an ad playing on their thing. Because I think it was on Almontes' stream, actually, that I got that ad, and I was like, he would be horrified, actually, if he knew that Twitch was playing that. I would be horrified. Yeah, well, because the thing is, too, there's some, like, jobs that ask you, like, what your pronouns are, and I'm like, is this a sus question right now? Like, is this trying to suss people out? Because that used to not be a question, and I don't think sexuality and gender identity in terms of like trans was like a part of the quota, so to speak. So part of me is like, if they're asking for that, are they asking about it so that they could reject you if you're not, potentially, you know? My pronouns are USA. Yeah, the memes is, yeah. That's the thing, is like, I just wonder, like, is it genuine? Or are they doing it to push people, like, yeah, like, under the rug because they're like, we don't want someone who's trans, potentially. Because, like, I just never really saw that. Then again, like, you know, I was in Texas, so, like, I don't think they would ask typically a lot of places, but, like, I see that, and I'm just like, this is new. This is a new development, but it's always in the, like, identity section. I heard people tend not to hire that. They think they might be a liability. Jesus! Oh my god. It's like the same thing as, like, you know, the classic, like, hiring like, not want to hire a woman because she might get pregnant. It feels kind of like that, you know? Like, not wanting to hire a woman, especially a woman in, like... Because that was, like, a... Like, I don't know. At the interview I was at, I actually got a Monday. They actually asked me if I had any kids in case I had other obligations, and that kind of was crazy to me. That was a little... I didn't expect that. 'Cause, like... Am I crazy for saying that's, like, misogyny? Because they would never ask him. I don't think they would ask a dude if he has kids. You know? Like, why am I being asked if I have children as, like, a legitimate question? Not like a, oh, we're making small talk right now. But, like, a legitimate, this could, like, affect your potential to do your job. Do you have children? Like, that was kind of crazy to me. That was a little... Like, I kind of was like, oh, no, I don't have kids. Like, they ask you if you plan to have kids. I had that happen once when I was younger, which was creepy because I was also younger. It's still way harder for anyone not a quote man in the workplace. Yeah. Yeah. Like, at the end of the day, I know I have better odds than a lot of people because, like, I'm not disabled. I'm a whitey, you know, I'm a little, as my boyfriend jokes, I'm a little cracker. But, you know, like, I'm still a chick, and sometimes it kind of, like, I'm like, damn, y'all crazy enough that you going after me for being a woman. Like, damn, y'all really going for it. Because at this point, like, they don't really cause much of a fuss about that as much anymore. But, like, dang, you still going for it? That's kind of crazy. That's some old school. Like, they don't usually do that as explicitly nowadays. They kind of just, like, sexually harass you in the workplace or something, you know? Like... You know, if you're black or gay, the rip, yeah, it's, yeah, dude, or you have a disability, like, oof, gosh, I don't know, man. Are you a woman? Sounds like a skill issue to me. That's literally what it feels like sometimes. Bonus points, if you're like me, where you get dress coded for not wearing anything inappropriate just because you're a curvy lady. That's my favorite office trope. That's my favorite. My clothing not being considered business appropriate when it is on my thinner, not as curvy colleagues. That's always fun. Like, I'm sorry, it's not my fault I have hips and boobs, okay? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, my butt is covered, my cleavage is covered, you know? Get flagged for wearing a button-up shirt that fits and is fully buttoned. I've literally got in trouble for skirts that don't show my butt or anything. If I fully bend over, it's covered. When, like, my colleagues will wear the same thing, so that's why I thought it was okay to wear something a little above the knee, because they wore stuff above the knee. But it's fine when they do it, but it's not fine when I do it. I learned that very quickly. I was like, oh, okay. Alright. Guys get away a lot with dress codes, yeah. I have to literally, like, double up what I wear to, like, cover. What I'm talking about, it was called Roe v. Wade or whatever. Roe v. Wade was abortion. Roe versus Wade was abortion. Oh shit. I love you, Crusader. It's the thought that counts. No. Ally. He doesn't fully understand Roe versus Wade, but he's pissed about it. No, no, I know what you're talking about though. You're talking about the diversity and inclusion measures that we're getting stripped out. Yeah, you're talking about diversity and inclusion. Too many buzzwords. No, it is 100% too many buzzwords. Yeah, you're talking about the diversity and inclusion stuff that got pushed out. No, don't worry. It's DEI. Yeah, DEI. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. Don't worry. I'm not making it's just silly. It's funny. We all have that. It's just it made me laugh. Next thing you know, we're bringing up Brown versus Board. No, God. That and fucking... I hope not. That's really the only thing I could say to, like, Brown and Board of Education or, like, gay marriage or anything. Like, the only thing I could really just say is I hope not. You know? Truly, like, that's really it. I don't know. I have, like, a dumbass father that, like, I love him, but, like, my dad is one of those people that falls for, like, the abortion propaganda where, like, they show fake videos of them, like, going in there and, like, cutting little babies' legs off and, like, pulling them out piece by piece and stuff. Like, my dad's one of those idiots that, like, falls for that kind of propaganda. So, like, he was kind of on board with it because he genuinely thought that they were, like, killing babies and stuff, which is crazy. I tried to tell him that's not how that works, and that, like, as a woman, I could confirm to you that no woman, unless she is severely, severely mentally ill, is getting pregnant just to do a funsy abortion, you know? And he was like, oh, no, I read one story, and I'm like, okay, it was probably a severely mentally ill woman. Like, I guarantee you it was a woman that needed to be put in, like, care of another person if she is doing that. For the fun of it. There is other reasons why late term happens, but for doing it for the funsies, for the vibe, like, that's just someone who's clearly got some problems. Yeah, he didn't understand that, like, at all. And that kind of made my brain, like, melt a little bit. We got in, like, a whole fight. We got in a huge fight about that when it happened. Reminds me of the rumor of Radfem's aborting male fetus. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, we got in a whole huge fight about it, and not gonna lie, my IK is kind of fucked up to say, but, like, I thought it was really funny, and I still think it was really funny to say, where my dad kept just doing the thing of being like, wait, they legit do that? No, it's just a rumor. It's just another, like, anti-abortion, look at these crazy women abusing abortion, blah, blah, blah. I got in a scream crying argument with my mom about drag queens getting children bottom surgery. I get it. Dude, my dad at one point was just like, they're killing babies. And do you want them to kill babies? And at one point I was just like, you know what? Fuck them kids. I was trying so hard to be rational with him and explain to him that, like, late-term abortions are all, like, they're medical issues 99% of the time to save a woman's life, blah, blah, blah. He would not understand. He kept just being like, they're killing babies. So I was like, okay, so kill the baby. Like, it sounds fucked up. It's fucked up to say, but I still think it's really funny that I said that. And he blew up, and my mom thought it was really funny too, because my mom was just watching from the kitchen. But, like, what am I supposed to say? I don't know. Fuck you. Like, what am I supposed to say at this point? You're not being rational, so like, screw it. Like, I'll rage bait you, I guess. I don't know. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, This is why I don't debate people, because if I find out that they stop being rational, I kind of just rage bait them unironically. Like, it's a kind of a bad habit I have, but if I can tell that they're just like, they're not listening, they don't actually care about potentially changing their opinion, they just want to fight, they just want to argue. It's like, okay, if you want to argue, I'll turn this into an argument. Okay. I'll make you real mad real quick. I'm also really good at arguing, but when my parents, I turn into a kid again. Usually if my dad yells at me, I cry like a little baby, but that instance I didn't, and I was kind of proud of myself. I think because I was just so flabbergasted at that point, and I was just so angry because I think that was right after Roe v. Wade got overturned, that like he kind of got the brunt of that anger because he was being stupid. I'm glad my parents are really progressive. My mom is like not progressive, but my mom is like a Democrat. She's like my mom thinks that Hillary Clinton would have been a wonderful president, you know? Like she's like a girl boss, gaslight gatekeep girl boss. She has moments of progressiveness, but like she's still a 60-year-old woman from the South, you know? So like, you know, she's still a woman, a 60-year-old woman from the South. She's got her moments where I'm like, ooh, don't say that. That's not good. Don't do that, actually. A lot of things that she just doesn't understand are like fucked up, you know? And she's kind of hit her, like, she feels like she's kind of like too old to really feel like learning, I guess, unfortunately. My dad used to be progressive, but now my dad is like a Trump guy. But my dad is like, I feel like starting to slowly come around a little bit better. Because the thing is, my dad is like, he's like a Trump guy, but he's not like a Trump guy. You get what I mean? Like, he voted for him and he thinks that he's definitely a better person, a better president than Biden and all these people. But like, he doesn't own merch. He's like, I wouldn't want to chill with the guy, you know? Like, he's not like a worshiper. He's just stupid, you know? Love him. He's just stupid. Like, husband's liberal parents hate that he's gay, won't use his pronouns. My MAGA mom respects me, my husband's pronouns, and tries. So weird. The professor I had that got me into politics was a conservative lesbian. Riddle me that. So the professor that got me into politics was a butch conservative lesbian. And I asked her one day, I was just like, I just gotta know how this works, if you're okay telling me. And she basically was like, she's basically did the libertarian speech of fiscally conservative, socially liberal. But she was like, she hated people like Trump and stuff. She hated like the loud and about homophobic Republicans. She liked the Republicans that she knew were homophobic, but they kept it to themselves mostly, and still like wouldn't vote to infringe people. She liked early 2000s Republicans, you know, when their target was like other minority groups, you know, and mostly gay men, not necessarily lesbians as much. Trump's name is going to be redacted from the files, mark my words, 100%. For all of them basically to vote for it, 100%. They swept that shit clean. Still surprised how many gay men vote for Trump. I'm still surprised how many minority groups vote for Trump in general. Women, people of color, LGBT people, non-Christian people. I'm just surprised in general. Like, oh my god. No, I think Republican, was it Clay Higgins? I think Clay Higgins was the one that didn't vote. I think one Republican didn't vote to release it, and it was Clay Higgins, I think. Which, I hadn't heard Clay Higgins' name in a hot minute. This was not how I expected to see Clay Higgins pop up again. Whole thing will be free written to be Bisa or some shit. Yeah, I think it's gonna be swept clean. There's no way they all of a sudden unified to do it on the Republican side. Like, they got the A-OK message. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, at this point, people already have made memes of you sucking Bill Clinton's cock. I don't really know how you come back from that. I'm gonna be so honest. Like, because also, I don't think many people truthfully are going to believe if his name is not in the files. But also, like, regardless, people think that you fucking sucked off Bill Clinton, bro. Like, how are you coming back from that? Beginning the Epstein Files Club remix dubstep produced GOP, or the horse, I think is a new development. Yeah, because the brother of him said that it wasn't Bubba, wasn't referring to Bill. So people are like, wait, his homegirl's horse was called Bubba. Does that mean that Trump sucked off a horse? Which is infinitely fucking worse. So how do you come back from that? How do you come back from potentially having the internet think that you sucked either Bill Clinton or an actual horse? How do you come back from that? Truly, like, I already saw, like, I want to believe Bubba's Bill. Here's the thing. Do I in my heart truly think he sucked them off? No. I kind of think they were just taking the piss and making fun of him and being like, oh, suck them off, as in like bro was glazing the fuck out of him or something. I don't think he actually did it. Now, here's the thing. Do I think Trump has probably sucked off men before? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Do I necessarily think there's photo evidence of him sucking off Bill Clinton? I don't know. I just don't feel it in my heart. But, I do think, here's the thing, I've heard some people say this and I kind of agree with it. The concept that, like, Donald Trump is, like, asexual biromantic and he doesn't actually, like, he only has sex for power reasons. He doesn't feel, like, actual sexual attraction and, like, gratification in that sense. He literally just does it for a power trip. That's it. And I kind of believe that. And he only shows, like, interest romantically in either men or women. But he doesn't have, like, sexual interest in anybody. He just has sex for power. Which is why he has so many allegations. You know, because, like, because also here's the thing, I fully also believe that there were boys that were probably victims too, and I feel like a lot of people probably don't want to acknowledge that, but I feel like there probably was. I highly doubt it was fully just girls. Because usually in those kind of circles, anything flies, you know? I don't know. I think Donnie has definitely done stuff. I don't know if he's done stuff with Bill Clinton. Maybe. But, you know, I don't know, man. I think it's homoerotic, whatever they got going on, but I don't know if I can't say in my heart if I believe there's photo evidence of him sucking them off. That would be crazy. That would be hilarious. That would be the funniest shit. But I don't know if I fully, not necessarily believe it, but definitely did stuff with that horse. We need Trump to come out and say he did not have sexual relations with Bubba. Exactly. We need him to come out and do the Bill Clinton thing. The Yowie that doomed a nation. Dude, have you seen the memes of like Bill Clinton watching the 2016 presidential debate? Yeah, it would make the 2016 election so much funnier. Yeah, his wife and his side piece. I mean, because here's the thing, like, Hillary 100% was letting Bill Clinton fuck whoever he wanted, like, 100%. So, like... Oh, thank you, Digital! Maybe that included Donnie, who knows? Can't believe Trump is a Uma Musume fan. Oh my god. Dude, speaking of that game, I've been playing it again. I know, I went back to it. I still fucking hate the gacha so much. It is the worst gacha system I have played with. I think it is up there with Fate in terms of horrific gacha systems. It's currently beating my ass a second time because another horse girl came out that I want, and there's no fucking way I'm getting her, man. There's no fucking way I get enough points for her, which is heartbreaking, but you know. It's not as bad as Fate, but it's up there. Like, it's worse than any Hoyo game, any Kodo game, any like casual gacha. It's so bad. 200 pulls for guaranteed is crazy. I saw you playing Where Winds Meet. Was it any good? Did you see me playing it? Did it show I was playing it? Discord? That's crazy, because I was playing on my other Steam account. Maybe it's because I share a Steam library. Okay. Maybe it's because I share a Steam library. I was playing on my personal account, so that's so crazy that it still showed that. Oh my god. One day I'm gonna be playing some like Atome, some like fucked Atome game or something, and y'all are gonna see me playing it and being like, Mina, what the fuck is this? Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Oh my god. No. You're gonna be like, Mina, why are you playing old man dating sim at 3 a.m? What's going on? What are you doing? I've been playing it. I'm like 10-12 hours into the game. I really like it. I think it's really good. I got my boyfie to play it. He's a madman who's playing it on legendary difficulty, and getting his ass beat. Because the game has actual like Elden Ring bosses, basically. It can be pretty fucking difficult, man. He's a madman. I'm playing it on normal difficulty because I'm a little baby. I like it. The game is really in depth. Like, you can have like, you can be a part of like certain sections that give you like specific benefits and like powers, and there's like job professions that you can get. They're still adding a lot from the China server, so there's still not as many professions and sections and stuff. Because they're still adding them in, and like not all the weapons have been added in. Like, there's a new gauntlet weapon that should be coming soon that they have on the China server, just not on us yet. But there's like different weapons. You could use like an umbrella, a fan, a sword, a polearm, a bow, dual swords. There's like darts. I've been on the fence about downloading it. I like it. It's a free-to-play game. The only thing that's paid is cosmetics. That's really it. Cosmetics, and then like certain special abilities if you really want to get bougie, but you really don't need them. It's more so just like if you want them. Like if you're a collector or something, you can definitely get through the game with your normal stuff. Like on normal difficulty, I ran into a boss that was 20 levels higher than me, and I managed to make it to phase 2. without any preparation, just in pure panic. So it is possible to still, like, free to play, like, get through everything. It's mostly just cosmetics that cost money, which is pretty normal for games like that. There's an MMO mode, there's a solo mode, which I mostly do solo, and then you can get in, like, a small co-op with, like, friends, so if you only want to play with specific people, you can do that. There is a dating system, so you could, like, marry other players and stuff like that, and you get, like, special benefits from it, which is funny. So I'm trying to marry my boyfriend in the game. I'm like a healer in the game, so one of the things I can do is I can actually open a menu and it will show me random players in the game that have illnesses or injuries. And I can click to invite, so I can click to basically have them get a message like, hey, I'm gonna join your world and heal you, is that cool? And if they accept, I come into their world and I can heal them from all of their injuries and stuff for payment, and then I can just decide to either stay or, like, go back to my own world. And then they can give me, like, likes to basically be like, this person's really helpful and cool. And by having, like, a lot of likes, I retain my reputation in my, like, healer section that I'm a part of. It's, like, it's really cool. It's got a lot of, like, in-depth stuff like that. If you become, like, a scholar, you can basically be a lawyer and you can help, like, get other players out of jail if they get sent to jail for doing something bad in, like, a town, which is pretty funny. There's cats that give you puzzles. There's kitty cats that give you there's a cat named Meow Meow that gives you puzzles, and he's a little cat wearing a little outfit. And he gives you special rewards for completing puzzles. You get Meow Meow bells. And if you go to his profile, he has, like, an actual profile like the other NPCs, and it's just like meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. That's literally his profile. No, I love him. You can also pet the cat. So you can pet the kitty cats, and it actually gives you a buff to your, it gives you a +1 to your elegance stat or whatever, which is pretty funny. Why didn't you start with that? I'm gonna download it now. You can also get mounts. You can just, like, except, yeah, you can't pet Meow Meow himself. Meow Meow is a distinguished gentleman, okay? He doesn't just let anybody walk up and pet him, okay? He's a rugged merchant, alright? You can't just enter pet and Meow Meow. Gotta delete some of the buff guy JPEGs to make Hi Suno, hello. Yeah, no, it's fun. I like it. I think it's fun. They've already given out some free cosmetics and stuff. Also, one thing they do that I think is pretty cool is the battle pass will actually give you a cosmetic, like a whole outfit too. So for your, like, battle pass reward, instead of choosing, like, a weapon or something, you get a cosmetic, which I actually like that because that makes it, I feel like, a lot cheaper for, like, light spenders, because you maybe only have to spend like $10 and you can get an outfit, as opposed to maybe having to spend more. There is a gacha. The gacha is only paid currency, so from what I've read, the gacha basically exists for, like, the Chinese whales, and they are the main funders of the game, so I can't even be mad at it because the game is so in-depth and has so much free shit that, like, I can't even really be mad at it. So thank you, Chinese whales, for paying for gacha and funding us. And then they have, like, normal paid outfits that you can get for, like, 20-30 bucks or so, which is on the pricier side, I will say, for outfits. But it does give you an outfit, a hairstyle, and then usually, like, 2 to 3 accessories with it. So it isn't just, like, you're paying for, like, the outfit or a hairstyle or something. It's, like, a whole group of, it's a whole aesthetic that you're paying for. So I think it's fine if you find, like, one of the ones out there right now, it's like the Snow Fox. I really want that one because I kind of made my chick with like a snowy theme to her anyways. I might eventually, when I get a bit of money extra, like if it's still around closer to Christmas time, I think it will be. I might get that one, and then like unless another one I really like comes out, like I'm pretty much set for like extended time, you know. But it is really cool. There is character customization as well in the game, so you can do that. You like pick a general face and then you go to the next menu and then that's what lets you customize your character. Or they have like the, you could scan your face, but I don't like those. I will say there is one aspect of AI in the game. I will throw that out there for those who don't like it. I'll explain it first. There is AI chatbots in the game. If you encounter an NPC, they'll have like a specific goal or something, and you can chat with like the chatbot of them, and if you do well, they become your friend, and if you don't, then they won't like you. It's a completely optional thing, but I will mention that there is like AI chatbots for certain NPCs, just because I know some people don't like anything to do with AI whatsoever. That is the only thing I've noticed. I haven't noticed any AI art or AI like item, like clearly made with AI items. Everything is really incredibly detailed and like clearly made by somebody. It's kind of just like a chatbot, like when you're doing like a, hey, Amazon, help me out. But I wanted to let you know just in case. What else is there? There's also, I just unlocked base building. I haven't done it yet, but there is base building too. I haven't done it, so I can't talk about it very much, but there is base building. There's also mounts. There's like, you can buy mounts that are like funny or cool for like cosmetics. Or you can steal a horse or find a wild horse and tame it. So you can still have a mount for free. You don't have to buy a cosmetic mount. It is purely cosmetic, which I like, so that travel is a bit easier. But yeah. That's kind of the general aspects of the game from what I've encountered. Truthfully, I haven't gone super far into the story yet because I've been just running around and exploring. Because I like to explore, and I'm one of those people where I like to unlock every teleporter on the map before I do the quest if I can. So I was doing that. So I'm still a bit early into the actual storyline. But from what I've done so far, can I steal the horse Trump sucked off? I mean, you can name, I think you can name the horses, so if you want to name him Bubba, you can be like, I saved Bubba from the freaking victimhood that he could have faced. Also, I will say too, get a second horse that's a mare and name it Trumpy. Oh my god. Old Donnie. I will say they're also really good about, there is still some bugs and glitches here and there, but they're really good about fixing them. They've already released a couple hot fixes like within the week to try to fix them with like some compensation. So I like it. I think it's a pretty good game. I think it has a lot of potential. I'm excited for it. I was pre-registered for it, so I think it's pretty cool. Also, hold on, I'm gonna put the fan in the window, so give me a second. My model's probably gonna freak out, but you know. It was getting hot in this room. Sorry. Ugh. But yeah, I think it's a good game. I think it's pretty solid. Pretty solid. If you want to play it more challenging or more casual, you can do that as well. Which I like, because I like to play it. Mina, I got a new 3D model. Oh, congratulations, Alphonse! Let's go! So it's 3D? Or is it 2D? Which one is it? 3D? Like this one? Or like live 2D? Or is it 3D? Because I know they like have a bit different like how they operate. $3D completely? Oh, that's so cool! That's so cool, Alphonse. Oh my god. 3D completely? That's sick. Yo, that's awesome. When, do you know when you're gonna do the reveal yet? Or is that under wraps? If that's under wraps, we could keep it under wraps. But I was just wondering if you've like announced it yet. Since clearly this is new news, breaking news. Dun dun dun. Oh my god, I revealed what it looks like on Twitter. Oh my god, wait, hold on. I'm gonna go look at it real quick. Wait, hold on. I gotta check it out. Hold up. I gotta go check it out. I gotta check what my boy looks like. Oh my god! It's so cute! Oh! Oh my god! Hold up. It is so freaking cute! Oh my god, Alphonse! You look awesome! I love it. I retweeted it for anyone who wants to see it easily, who, by the way, if you're not following Alphonse already, ahaha, you should, he's cool. I already got it set up on OBS. Yo, that's so sick. I also saw that they're making one for Fox, so does that mean we're gonna get Fox and Alphonse duo model streams? Oh? Is that what that means? Because that'd be kind of fun. If that's the case, that'd be cute. Dang, you'll have to make sure. Hold on, did you put hopefully? Let me check real quick. Did you post when you're doing your whenever you do your first stream with it, your first stream, even if you don't do like if you do like a dramatic, like we're doing Alphonse 2.0, bah, 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 or if you're just doing a normal stream or whatever, let me know when is the first one and I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna try to be there. That's awesome. I love that so much. I'm so happy for you. That makes me so happy. I know you've wanted one for so long. And it's you! That's so cool. They did such a good job. That's exactly what I pictured, so they did great. I kind of mentioned this in the Discord a little bit, that kind of what I'm thinking of doing is I might get my concept art made and then message the artist that I want to do my model art and ask like how long based on my concept art they think it would take. And then when they tell me an answer, I imagine it'll be at least a couple months. I might switch to the Prism model and test that out for a bit, see what that one's like. I don't know, because I do love this model, but there's a bit more like clothing and versatility on that one too. So I might use it as like my in-between model because it's still only going to be like the same price as this one. So I might use that as like my stepping stone. My Mina 1.5. My Mina 1.5. I'm gonna be on the devil on your shoulder that says do stuff. But it is so cute. It is so cute. And I think it would be great to like hold me over till then. Cause also here's the thing too. I saw they're adding like pajamas and things like that. I think it'd be really cool to do like how other VTubers do where they use multiple models. You know what I mean? Where like they'll use like Chibi Doki's a big one where she has her like scuffed little gremlin model and then she has her normal model and stuff, you know? I think it could be kind of fun to like keep it and use it for like specific things of like, oh, we're doing watch-alongs. I could wear it with like the PJ set or whatever to be like fitting or things like that, you know? Like, because it'll have a bit more outfit customization. I'm working on it. I'm still making adjustments to the design. I'm still adding things here and there. I want to make it because she's gonna be obviously a Himigyata, but I really want there to be some like spookier aspects to her. One of the things, a little teaser, is I want her to have like on her neck, like on this side over there that I'm extending out, I want her to have like a big ass bite mark on her. Not like vampire bite mark, but like, oh, this was like a spiritual entity bite mark, like in a scary movie that like will like bite the fuck out of someone and then they're like, oh my god, you know. I think something like that would be really fun. Having it there too, because then also I can make Omegaverse jokes. And that's a lot of potential for me. Dr. Frankamina is cookie. Yeah, because I want her to be like super pretty. Do you notice my hickey? So embarrassing. Ooh. I get so nervous now that Shua told me that my snorts pick up on my mic. For the longest time, I didn't think that they did. So like, my perception was shattered a bit when he told me that. I was like, oh fuck. It always has been. I didn't know that they did. I thought that it was too loud until he told me, and he was like, no, it's great, because that's how I know I'm funny. He's like, that's how I know my joke's been good. It's funny though? Okay, as long as it's funny. The whole time since you first tested your mic? God damn it! Oh my god! Exactly, no one fake laughs like that. Yeah, I'm over here fucking snorting and wheezing. I do sometimes got the shin wee wee wheeze, so... So, a little bit of, like, not crazy big news, but something I'm happy about. I ordered a Ita bag a couple days ago that I found pretty cheap. Gotta go Sleepy by Mina by chat. Bye, Gringo! Bye-bye! I got an Ita bag. I have one, but it's like a very specific aesthetic. It's like a frog, and I just never get to wear it because it just doesn't really match a lot of my outfits. And it doesn't really fit unless it's like springtime, you know? But it's still super cute, so I don't necessarily regret it, but yeah. I do have one, but I got one a little bit more like every day, and I got it for pretty cheap. I got it, truthfully, I got it from Alibaba. um, and it's coming soon, and I can't wait to decorate it with my Majima and my Axel plushie that Ultra helped me get. And when I get it proper, I want to like post pictures of it for you guys to see. So sometimes, not gonna lie, sometimes I like wear an outfit and I'm like, dang, I look banging, and I kind of want to like show my outfit, but then I'm like, it's a little close to like like, even if I do the classic slap an emoji on the face or whatever, it still feels a little like close, but I'm like, oh, but I look so cute. That's like a struggle I have, is like I told myself like I wasn't gonna post any like IRL stuff, but sometimes I'm like, dang, I want to share the fit. I want to fit check. The voices inside me that argue, because I love clothes, if you guys didn't know. I love clothes. Clothes are very important to me. Fashion is very important to me. So I like to dress up. I got a pair of bloomers, and I'm obsessed with them. I'm in love with them. They're the best. I wear them religiously. If I will wear them with like any outfit I come up with. They're so cute. I'm obsessed with them. I also, for Christmas, my mom is getting me like 2 new skirts, which I'm happy about because for one, they're skirts, so they have shorts built in, which is really great. But it's like a white one and a pink one. Oh my god, who could have guessed, you know? But got the world's ugliest checkerboard shirt with flowers on it. I thought I'd look like a punk rock kindergarten teacher, but I just look like an ugly tablecloth. No! I guarantee you look like a punk rock kindergarten teacher. Nah, nah, nah. It's okay. I bought a skirt and I had a whole crash out of it. The thing is, I love clothes so much that if I get clothes and they don't fit or they don't look right, I have like a crash out, and suddenly I'm 13 again in the JCPenney's changing room and it's hot and my mom is banging on the door and I don't know what's going on. I got like a skirt the same day I got my bloomers, and it's giving like Renaissance Festival, but I had like a whole crash out about it, and I made my boyfriend like hide it somewhere in the room so I don't see it, because I just didn't want to see it anymore. So I don't even know where it is. I don't know where he put it. But I guess I have something saved for the Renfest if we go next year. But I had like a whole crash out about it because I'm mentally unstable at times. And yeah, so he just like hid it somewhere. I don't know where, I don't know what he did with it, but he put it somewhere. So, which like, shout out to Boyfie, you know? I've done that. I've shoved shirts deep in the corner of the closet where I can't see or reach, never to be seen again. Yeah. Yeah, I got, sadly the dress I wanted was sold out. Big sad. It said that they got restocked, but apparently it didn't, so big sad. So I'm gonna try to find something else because my mom's buying me stuff for Christmas right now. That's why I'm getting like new skirts and stuff, because she's getting me Christmas stuff. One of the things I asked for, you probably saw them on TikTok if any of you use TikTok, but those like cat paw slippers. They're like slippers that look like cat feet. I got those. I asked for those for Christmas. I wasn't joking when I said I'm furry adjacent. Like, I really am. I really am. So I asked for those. Yeah, also, like, it gets really cold here, so I kind of want to have, like, at least one pair of fuzzy slippers. I didn't ever need them down in Texas because it was too fucking hot, and if it was cold, just, like, a pair of socks would be enough. But it's, like, too cold down. It gets like negative down here, or up here, I guess is the better word to say. I'm used to saying down here, but it's up here actually. So I actually need something. I had an ex who bought those. Hell yeah. I mean, well, not hell yeah to the ex, because in case she sucked or they sucked or whatever, but like good slippers, hopefully. Yeah, I asked for those. I'm trying to get Christmas gifts for everybody because I like to shop for Christmas like in October, November-ish. I like to get it done early. I don't like to shop for Christmas presents in December because I feel like it's a hellhole trying to do. So I don't want to do it. And a lot of people don't want to tell me what they want for fucking Christmas. Looks at every guy that I know very angrily. So I'm like struggling a little bit trying to get Christmases together. The Tobians felt nice at least. Hell yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get Christmas gifts together. My family all did Amazon wishlist this year. It was so fucking easy. It was done last week. Hell yeah. All the stuff I asked for from my mom was like Amazon and then from like one clothing place that has like a really good shipping policy. Like if something doesn't fit, I can just take it in and exchange it and it's fine. It's whatever. Not that hard. Yeah, pretty much did that. It's just like I'm gonna get something for obviously my boyfriend. He's difficult because he's a guy, and for some reason a lot of guys don't ever want to give you what they want for Christmas. They're just like, I don't need anything, or they're like, haha, you, haha, or something. And it's like, bitch, come on, give me something to work with here. And then I want to get something for his mom and his sister. I already got my mom her gift. And I know what my dad wants. I can say it because it's nothing like crazy. It's not like it's like a personal thing. My dad wants a picture of me and my boyfriend in like a photo frame. That's what my dad wants for Christmas, so he can put it on his desk at home. That's what my dad wants. Yeah, it's really cute. That was really cute. So now the only thing is I have to get a good photo of me and my boyfriend. That's the only thing, is I have to get a good photo of us. So what I'm thinking maybe is if we go out for like Christmas to like, not for Christmas, but if we go out like in December for like to go see Christmas lights or something, we might see if someone there will take a photo for us. I want to do a caroling stream this year. That'd be cute. Caroling stream would be awesome. Christmas songs rule. Here's the thing. I love Christmas. I love Christmas. I love Christmas so much. To me, November, Thanksgiving doesn't exist. November's pre-Christmas in my mind. That's how I treat November. November's pre-Christmas. I love Christmas. Not even necessarily because of like, oh, Christmas gift giving or whatever. I just love the vibes of Christmas. The lights, it's cold, it's chilly. You make like cookies and stuff, and like it's cozy, and there's like old school decorations all around, you know? Like I love the like cheesy early 2000s, like 90s Christmas decorations. I don't like the super modern looking ones. One time a year, people try a little harder to be nice and human. True. I don't know. I just love Christmas. I do. I'm not as big on Christmas music. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I'll, like, bump some Mariah Carey or some, like, Michael Bublé or something. But, like, I don't listen to a ton of Christmas music. I listen to more just, like, ballads, if that makes sense. Like, not explicitly Christmas music, but just, like, ballads and, like, chill stuff. You know, I think I am a little tempted to like see if we could like me and my boyfriend can like make brownies or something while we listen to like the J Schlatt Christmas album or something. I think that'd be fun. I I'm just reminded I get older this time of year. See, I get older earlier in the year, so I get older around the halfway mark. I have an album of punk covers of stuff like Hark the Herald Angels Sing, and it's surprisingly good. Oh, okay. Okay, love that. I don't know, I love Christmas. I love Christmas movies. I love Christmas. Christmas. I love it. It's great. I'm gonna be so annoying about it. Listen, I like Halloween and that I like scary stuff, but I'm a Christmas girl through and through. Like, I'm a Christmas girly pop, all right? I white woman max during Christmas. Like, I told my boyfriend when we get our own places, I'm like, we're gonna have Christmas decorations in November up in the house. I don't give a shit if you're not into it. We need to have the Christmas spirit, and you will help me put these up, and you will pretend to like it, sir, because this is real shit. I Hispanic Max Christmas. True. My mom puts up 2 to 5 trees a year in the normal size house. Oh my god, that's crazy. No, we only ever had 1 tree. That's awesome. I love that. Fake or real though? That's the question. Probably fake, I imagine. Because otherwise, holy shit, that's crazy. Different themes and everything, mostly fake, but the main one is real. Gotcha. I love real Christmas trees. That's the thing too. Whenever we do live on our own, I want to try to go real Christmas trees, and my boyfriend can carry it because he's a strong man. Because I love real Christmas trees. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with a fake Christmas tree. I completely understand it. I love the smell of real Christmas trees. Dude, I love to come over and pluck the leaves off and then smell them. I do that all the time. Yeah, they do drop a lot of needles. That is the thing that sucks, unfortunately. The thing is, my granny, she makes like tree skirts and stuff. So it's a little easier at least because they show up pretty easy, so you can just vacuum it. But yeah. I don't know. I completely get why people don't want a real Christmas tree. It's just, I feel like it also determines if you grew up in a real Christmas tree house or a fake Christmas tree house. Like, even though they're super messy and shit, I'm just so privy towards it that, like, I probably won't get a fake one unless, like, if we live in like an apartment or something where it's like, yeah, we're gonna have to carry a tree up 8 flights of stairs potentially, or through an elevator, then like, yeah, we'll get a fake tree, you know? But like, if we have like a house or a condo or something, then like, yeah, we can have a real tree, you know? Like, I'm not gonna make my boyfriend carry a tree up a fucking elevator, you know? Like, into an elevator, that's crazy, you know? But some of my, like, actual, like, positive memories of my family was, like, going to the Christmas tree farms, and, like, I would find, like, the perfect Christmas tree, and my dad would, like, strap it to the top of the car and stuff, you know? That's, like, one of the, like, those are, like, some of the few positive memories I really have of, like, my parents as, like, a familial unit, really, so I think that's another reason why I'm really privy towards real trees, because as a kid, I kind of saw it as like, this is when like mom and dad are gonna like each other, so like yippee, which I realize how sad that sounds, but like it is what it is, you know? So I think that's kind of another reason why I like them so much. Favorite part is organizing the ornaments. Cut I was down in Big Bear, California once, so and so real about the parents though. Yeah, back when parents are still together, yeah. Organizing the ornaments is true. One thing I'm just really excited for when me and my boyfriend move, because, you know, we live with boyfriend's family right now. When I can get a job and we can get our own place together, what I'm really excited about is I'm really excited for us to be able to get like our own decor and have like our own holiday decor and stuff. Like, that's what I'm really excited about. So that it can be like, okay, babe, get the Christmas stuff down from the attic, and it's like our stuff, you know? And like getting ornaments that are like for us, you know, that fit and stuff. Like, I think that would be really fun. That's something I'm really excited about, is just like having our own place and having our own like things around the house that we can put out for like holidays and stuff. Because truly Christmas is the only one I really decorate for. Like Halloween, I might decorate the outside of the house a little bit and put like some fake cobwebs or like one like gravestone or something, or maybe like a fucking pumpkin, I don't know, like a fake pumpkin. But yeah, and then like Easter, I might put a bunny outside or something. I might put like a bunny and have like a festive bowl of candy or something. But other than that, I don't really decorate unless it's Christmas. It really is magical. I never carved pumpkins until I lived on my own. I've done more baking with my boyfriend than I have done on my own in the last like extended period of time. Even though we've been baking like bagged mixed shit that's really easy and it tastes like dog shit, you know, we still tried it and it was still fun because it was with him, you know? It's just, I don't know. I definitely prefer living with him. I prefer living with him than living alone, and I prefer living alone to living with my family, but I prefer living with him to living with anybody else. I remember because, so, like, in case, like, I feel like I've mentioned this before, but, like, Boyfie and I were long distance for, like, 2 years. We've been together for almost 4 years now. It'll be 4 years in February, I believe. I believe it'll be about 4 years. I believe we're on 3 right now. You can tell how closely me and him monitor, like, anniversary years and shit. We know the anniversary date, but we don't really put much, like, thought into the actual, like, amount, really. We were long distance for majority of our relationship, and then we would, like, visit each other, like, once or twice a year. Either I would go there, and then he would come here, or just, like, he came here twice, I went up there twice. And then it was when I graduated college in December last year that in February last year, actually a little bit after our anniversary, I moved up here to be with him. Packed up everything and came up here. I remember my parents were like, are you nervous because what if living with him is different to like just dating the guy? Because, you know, they didn't fully understand like a long distance thing, and I get it, they're older. For me, at one point, I came up here for like 2 weeks, and so we kind of got like a test run of what it was like to live with each other, and I got kind of a test run of what it was like for him to go to work and stuff like that. So I wasn't worried about it, and literally when I moved up here, it felt like perfect, to the point where like sometimes I kind of forget that we were long distance longer than we've lived together, because it feels like we've lived together for so long when in reality it hasn't even been a year yet. Like, it's kind of crazy. It feels like it's always been that way. I wish I could live with my special person. You'll be able to. It takes time. It's harder when you're in college, or if you have like a specific job that requires you to be somewhere, but it'll work out. I think a lot of people that do online relationships nowadays, like a lot of people will ask me for advice because people tell me that I have like a success story, I guess you could say, for like, I met my boyfriend on fucking Discord and now we live together, you know, that classic story. I just always say that long distance is gonna be probably the hardest part of your relationship. If you can survive long distance, I think you can survive most things. Obviously, there is a few rare scenarios of things that are worse, but like if me and Boyfriend kind of have a spat with each other, we both kind of just take time and are like, there's been worse things than this. Like, this is nothing compared to the distance, you know? And you can kind of use that as like a ballpark of things, and it makes any like spat not feel significant. Boyfie and I have never fought, really. We've like bickered, but we've never fought because we've been through worse. And I think if you guys really love each other, you'll find a way. That's what I always think. That's really uplifting for me. Of course. I mean, Boyfie and me started dating when I was at my absolute almost worst mentally. And he saw me at my worst, and he could have left and gone for someone that would have been like a quote-unquote easier partner to deal with. But he chose to be with me and work with me through that. Breaking away from my parents was really hard, you know, especially in the weeks leading up to it, because they were kind of laying it on a bit thick there. My parents didn't exactly approve of my relationship for a lot of it because they just didn't understand long distance. And they just didn't want me to get hurt, you know? But it eventually worked out, and now you have my dad asking me to send him a photo of us to frame on his desk, you know? Like, my parents are old school, you know? They expected me to find a boy in town and blah blah blah, you know? I'm sure talking about it helps a lot too. I've seen a lot of relationships tend to get sour just because someone's pride and such didn't talk about it properly. Yeah, communication. I feel like the reason too why long distance, in a way, I feel like helped our relationship is because we had to communicate. There was no like since there was no physical, we couldn't have that. We had to communicate if there was an issue, because there was no way for us to like always see the person and tell there's an issue and blah blah blah. So you get really good at learning to just be like, hey, I'm upset right now. Can I talk to you about it? You know, things like that. And I think that's a really important, like, I think communication's like the backbone to a successful relationship. And I think you really learn how to do that when you're distanced. And I think ultimately being long distance benefited us more than it hurt us. I mean, it definitely hurt that I couldn't like hug my boyfriend every day and stuff, but ultimately I think what we learned from that benefited us a lot. And now, like, you know, I truly can't understand the like boomer style I hate my wife kind of shit, or like, oh, husbands, am I right? Because I'm like, nah, he's my favorite person actually. Like, no. If there was a problem, we can fix it pretty easy. We just talk about it like adults, because we're adults. That, and then actually I want to spend every minute with him. Yep. Also, another pro tip I can give for relationships that has, I feel like, really benefited mine. It's kind of a stereotypical one, I feel like, but it really does matter. Never go to bed upset at your partner. That's a big one that we try hard to do. If you're upset and angry, talk about it and work it out. Don't let it brew. Snip it in the bud when you can. That's what I like to do. Never go to bed mad, get separate blankets. Honestly, I think we're gonna have to get separate blankets because my boyfriend fucking crashes out at the way I sleep with the blankets, so I think we will have to get separate blankets. Because my boyfriend crashes out when he sees how I fucking sleep, which I don't think it's that crazy. But my boyfriend's one of those, he likes to tuck the blanket under the mattress like he's in a hotel. I fucking hate that. I want the blanket loose on top of the bed that I can roll myself up in into a cocoon, you know? He doesn't like that. He sees it and he's like, what the fuck are you doing? You're messing everything up. And I'm like, it's not messed up. It's perfect. And he accepts it because it's my side of the bed, but I can tell it drives him nuts sometimes. And I could tell sometimes in the morning he sees it and he's just kind of like eye twitches a little bit. Husband cocoons too and he radiates heat like a Ford F-150. Dude, he does too! My boyfriend is constantly like, I'm cold, I'm cold. He sleeps fully clothed right now because it's cold and we have the fan on. Because I like the room cold. He said he liked the room cold, but I guess we have two very different ideas on what room cold means. He will be fully clothed with the blanket, with my fuzzy blanket on top of him. And he's still like, I'm cold. And literally for me, if I get really, really cold, sometimes I just lift his side of the blanket up where it's like in the middle of us, so it's kind of sectioned off. And he just radiates heat into my side for a certain amount of time, and then I just like put it back. Like, he is an actual radiator. I don't understand how he talks about being cold because he is like, genuinely, sometimes we can't cuddle for a super long amount of time because I start overheating because he's that warm. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand why, like, I don't get it. I'm the type of guy that wears shorts and t-shirt in 40-degree weather and says it ain't freezing. Here's the thing. He's always like, ooh, 50 degrees, it's not cold, blah, blah, blah. But then it's 50 degrees and I have the fan on or something. Or it's like 40 or something and I have the fan on. And then he's like, I'm cold, I can't sleep. And like, it's super cute. Like, it's cute. I love it. It's adorable. But at the same time, I don't understand because literally you're like a car engine, bud. I don't know what to tell you. I hate falling asleep cuddling too hot and get sweaty. Dude, the worst is like when my boyfriend will fall asleep on me sometimes and I feel bad. I feel like I'm moving a cat. You know? I feel like I'm moving a cat and it makes me feel bad. I don't like it. I move too much in my sleep. I'm like rolling over constantly. I'm switching positions. Like I move nonstop in my sleep, so I had a habit of when I was a kid and I would share a bed with like my mom. I had a habit of like kicking her, apparently, because I move my legs so much. Yep. So I move too much to do it that like I don't kick anymore, thankfully. But I just swap back and forth, like this side to this side, that thankfully, yeah, I can't really cuddle because I just move too much. I can't be restricted when I sleep, unfortunately. If it's for like a nap, that's different. But if it's like going to sleep, I can't. I can cuddle for a nap, but I can't for like going to sleep. That's a little too much. That's a little I have to move. I can't do it otherwise. Being at sleep, dude, I'm so tired. I'm exhausted, truthfully. Like to the point where I'm probably gonna go to sleep after stream. So or I'm gonna try to because I'm so tired. I don't even know why I'm particularly so tired. I just haven't been getting very good sleep lately. Like, I haven't been getting, like, fulfilling sleep. So, I need to work on that a bit more. Because I am tired. Ugh. But yeah, my body tends to be the opposite of what it currently is outside. Oh, I mean, that's kind of nice, I guess, if it's like hot out and then you're kind of feeling cold, I guess. I can't wait till next semester. This semester my classes begin at 8 a.m. Oh, fuck that. The one thing that was nice about me in college is I never had to take an 8 a.m. class. The earliest any of my classes were was 10 a.m. The flip side, though, that meant that some of my classes ended at like 7 p.m. and they were like a 5 to 7 class or something, which sucked. I think too early and too late for classes both sucks really bad. I don't want to be going to class while it's dark or coming back from class while it's dark. Especially because when I was at campus, it was scary having to walk campus in the dark. Are you kidding me? I felt like I was in a horror movie, man. That was scary. Ugh. Oh boy, my bag might come soon. Next semester is better since I start at 10 to 6 most days. Okay, that's not too bad. 6 isn't... Oh my god. 6 isn't as bad as 7. But yeah, that's not too bad. 10 a.m. I think is like the best starting time, in my opinion. It gave me time to wake up and like eat breakfast and do all that kind of stuff. So I think 10 a.m. is like a good starting time. Oh no, 6, 7. Shut up. Oh my god. Crusader, what the fuck? If Chisuri was here, she would start crashing out. Oh wait, no, it wasn't Chisuri, it was Lizzie. It was Lizzie that was crashing out during the freaking collab because they kept saying 6, 7. There was a collab. I didn't stream it because I was feeling really icky and my computer wasn't working right. But yeah, I totally forgot to mention it because I'm stupid. But it was only for like an hour or so. So, I will say, not next week. Oh, hold on. Let me double check. Actually, let me double check before I talk out of my ass right now. Where is he? There he is. Okay, not next week, but I will say, like next week. Yeah, that makes sense. Next week. We're going to be doing more Sons of the Forest with Gringo, which will be very fun. On Friday, my D&D group is mostly 18 to 20-year-olds, and 6-7 is a common joke I must suffer through. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh god, we have D&D tonight. I'm not gonna lie, part of me was tempted to like just be like, hey man, I'm like depressed and tired. I don't know if I can, but I really want to try to make it for everyone. So I'm gonna try my best. Because I don't want to let people down. It was hilarious watching Shiro just bite his fucking dad last time though. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Shiro's dad, my character's #1 op, is in the house. Hey, no need to push yourself. I'm really excited to wingman Jevix. Yeah, truthfully, it'll depend on how I feel in a little bit. Like, I'm gonna message Aki and let him know just in case. But, like, I'm just not doing very great. Truthfully. I took my medication, so I'm hoping my medication kicks in. And maybe that helps out, you know? But it's still a new medication. So it's not fully, like, in my system yet, if that makes sense. Like, I'm still still haven't hit the full point where it's like, okay, yeah, it's super good now and you're like locked in and it's gonna work. Because the thing is, the only reason I'm thinking of it is just because like I want to do it next week because gobble gobble. If that's the case, then I'm probably gonna try to just tough it out. Because I just didn't want to do it if I'm not gonna be like mentally there, really. But I'm gonna see if I can like maybe sleep beforehand and just try to chill. Because I like want to do it because I love playing the game, you know. I gotta order some food stuff. Thank you, Alphonse. Oh yeah, for Thanksgiving dinner and all. Yeah. Ugh. All in a day's work, I did absolutely nothing. My husband likes to make his own cranberry sauce. Dude, my boyfriend would love that. He apparently fucking loves cranberry sauce. Sorry. Ugh, my throat has been kind of messed up. Ugh, sorry. Girl, you need to nap. I really do. The thing is, I woke up like 20-30 minutes before I was up and then I fell asleep and then I woke up like 30 minutes before stream because I set an alarm and then I got on stream and I was like, hey everyone. The thing is like I got enough sleep. It's just not been high quality sleep. You get what I mean? And I think that's what's more annoying because I'm getting the amount of hours I need. It's just not high quality. So it's not like going through, and that's a bit annoying. But I'm probably gonna end in a few minutes and probably go eat and then try to take another nappy so that I can be ready for D&D. For real, I got almost 8 hours, but I literally dreamed World War III started with nukes. More REM sleep in your system wasn't very restful. I literally had a dream. Do you want to hear about my fucked up dream last night? Do you want to hear about it? It's really fucked up and weird. So I had a dream that I was in a weird facility, like a warehouse, with a random dude that I like knew, but I didn't. Like I knew him in the dream, but I didn't know who he was. And we were trying to get out, and it was like a fucking saw trap. And there was like, so what happened was there was this button, and he pressed this button, and like a big giant ass Roomba came out of a room and started coming towards us. And I panicked and hid in the corner, and he was like, what the fuck is going on? And then like these like metal things came out of the ceiling and grabbed onto him and held onto him, and then the Roomba ran him over, and it was a meat grinder. And then I was like, what the fuck? And then some dude came out of the back to check on it, and this is where it gets really weird. He didn't like see me, and so he fucking backed up and his fucking cheeks hit my face because I was crouched down, and I just had to sit there and pretend like my fucking cheeks weren't pressed up against this dude's fucking fatty over here. And then he was like, okay, Roomba good, and then took it back, and I was like, fuck, how do I get out of here? And then so I tried to get out of my hiding spot to like figure out a way out, because clearly the big fat button is just gonna summon the death Roomba, so I don't want to do that. And as I tried to run, the back opened again and two guys came out and like ran at me and I tried running away, but they grabbed me and dragged me to the back where, I'm not kidding, whatever I imagined, there was just a random man that just was Shiro for some reason, because I don't know what Shiro looks like, and it didn't look like his model, but my brain was just like, yeah, that's Shiro. And then my best friend from middle school was there. And they were like, oh yeah, welcome to being trapped in the back. And then they like put me in like a prison outfit and gave me like slop. And then I woke up. So that was my dream. I would totally die first, man. Yeah, maybe it was Alphonse. Maybe Alphonse was the guy that I knew, but I didn't know, you know? Maybe it was him and I just didn't realize because there wasn't any goat horns, you know? Dream was so potent that I woke up so confused that I found my middle school best friend on Pinterest and I messaged her for the first time in like fucking 10 goddamn years. So that's when you know the dream be crazy. So that's when you know shit be wild. I miss having sleep paralysis nightmares because at least they were interesting. Dude, I had sleep paralysis once and it was so scary. It was so scary because I didn't even have a nightmare. I just couldn't move and that was terrifying. Like, I didn't even see anything. I just couldn't move. I was just conscious and couldn't move. That scared the fuck out of me, dude. That was terrifying. Having one when you, like, your first one is terrifying. Even though I knew what it was, like, I knew, oh, this is sleep paralysis, I was still like, no, 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 no. One dream I remember to this day was being murdered by one of my exes. Oof. Oh no, Alphonse, I am so sorry. That is not a great premonition to have on your relationship. Sometimes I dream that my boyfriend or my dad dies and I wake up and I cry. I'm one of those people where, like, if my boyfriend is 20 minutes late to come home, I'm, like, convinced he got in a car crash and died, you know? I'm one of those girlfriends where if he's a little late, I'm like, he's dead. Like, he got in a car wreck, he's dead, oh my god, I'm a widow, oh my god. I text him or call him and he's like, hey, I'm stuck in traffic, what's up? And I'm like, oh, okay, you're alive. Oh, I got that too, I'm that kind of mentally ill. Yeah, or like my dad, if like something's going with my dad, I'm like, my dad's gonna die. And I'm gonna get a text from my mom or a call from my mom and she's gonna be like, your dad died. And I'm not gonna know how to handle it. I'm gonna be very confused and upset and, you know. Yeah, I'm one of those people, so sometimes I get dreams like that where I think like, I'm like, what if my like boyfriend or my dad dies or something? And then I wake up and then I'm like, oh man, that was scary. And then my boyfriend's like, what the fuck? I'm literally right here. Like, what is going on? Why are you upset? Why are you crying? I usually get that dream of driving into an unfinished bridge and falling off. Oof. I get the stress dreams about like my teeth falling out. I get those when I'm really stressed. It's always like my teeth start falling out of my mouth, which is really gross. Can I tell you something about that I do that my boyfriend thinks is really fucking weird? Sometimes this is so like stupid, but sometimes I'm like chilling with like the cats or something And then it just kind of hits me that like this is a living, breathing little creature with its own little thoughts and brain and heart and stuff, and not like just a cute little plush toy running around, you know? Like sometimes it kind of hits me that like, holy shit, you got your own little organ system and like your own little like brain with your little thoughts. There's not many, but they're there, you know? And I'm kind of like, oh my god. Like, because sometimes I just see them and I'm just like, yeah, he's just a cute little guy. And I don't really think about it like that. I do that with the cats and he thinks that's really weird. Cute aggression. It's not really cute aggression. It just like, I don't know. It's just like sometimes I forget that they're like, yeah, that they're just little dudes with their own little like, they're not, you know, like they have their own like thought processes and stuff. And then yeah, you think about how many of them are like alone and stuff, and then it makes you sad. So sometimes I do that with my boyfriend. Sometimes I'll be like chilling with him and I'll be like looking at him and he's like, "What are you looking at me for?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry, I'm having a moment." And he's like, "Ah, yes, I have thoughts, babe, sometimes." And I'm like, it's just sometimes I'm like, oh my god, he has his own, like, you got your own little kitties and ambitions and fears and stuff. It's just like, oh my god, you got your own brain and thoughts going on, and you still chose me, and wow. And he's always like, I don't have many, but yes, I have thoughts. I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I do that. It's kind of like the like classic little kid thing where you're driving it, where you're like in the car with your parents and then you're like, wow, everyone in one of these cars is a person with their own lives and their own blah blah blahs, you know? It's kind of like a version of that you have when you're like a little kid. It's like a total like baby's first epiphany thing, but it happens to me like a couple times every like few months. And he makes fun of me for it so much because it's so stupid. And I'm like, at my big age over here, I'm forgetting that the cat has a fucking kidney, you know? And that the cat isn't just a walking not talking, but you know, a walking meowing Build-A-Bear, you know? I'm kind of stupid. I'm kind of stupid. Ugh. Oh my god. Gotta conserve phone energy, so I gotta go. Don't push yourself tonight. Hope you feel better, Mina. Bye-bye. Yeah, it's okay. I'm probably gonna end here, because I am starting to lose focus, because I am really fucking tired. So I think I need to go to bed. I think I need to eat something and go to bed. Time for noon breakfast, exactly. For me, this is second breakfast time. I'm eating my second breakfast. I'm gonna eat a Caesar salad, and it's gonna be fucking great because I love Caesar salads. Let me see. Let me see. Hell yeah, yeah, hell yeah for Caesar salad. Let me see if there's anyone on right now. Yeah, Shiro is. We'll go ahead and pop over to Dad. He's playing League. Of course he is. He's back on the grind. And he told me he was done with it. But yeah, I thank you for coming to, even though it was a little bit at first kind of a sad vibe. Thank you so much for coming today. It meant a lot. It made me feel a lot better. I'll tell Boyfie when he gets home about how we're gonna have to start getting his stream stuff together. Teehee. Um, it was so much fun. And tomorrow we'll do gaming. I don't know what game, but we'll be doing some kind of gaming. Might be Yakuza, might be Animal Crossing, I'm not totally sure. So, sorry if I ever feel like a stalker for showing up to every stream. I promise I'm just a loser. No! Are you kidding me? I love having you here, Pumpkin. I love you. I love having you here. I feel like I sound like such a fucking parasocial Andy right now, but I love having you here, trust me. But yeah, we're gonna go say hi to Dad, see what's up. So we'll go see that. But thank you guys for coming. It was so much fun. And we'll have a good day, evening, night, whatever it is. And I will see you guys tomorrow. So thank you. Thank you. And thank you for hitting our goal in the subathon. I'll probably post about it on Twitter.